in the lobby of Ramsey Solutions on the debt-free stage. Sean and Kathleen are with us. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
How are y'all?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Better than I deserve. Where do you live?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Very cool. All the way down to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Well, welcome. It's so good to have you. And how much debt have you guys paid off?
We paid off $147,000.
Yay! How long did that take?
About 4 years.
Good for you. And what was your range of income during that 4 years?
Our range was from 48 to 184,000.
Well, there's a nice jump. So what do y'all do for a living?
I'm a firefighter and a Ramsey preferred coach.
Okay.
And I am a teacher's aide and a full-time nursing student.
Okay. So what happened to cause your income to go up so much?
A lot has happened. We went everything from being unemployed to working the gig economy, and then I worked myself into Amazon operations manager, and then from there, while I was doing that, I had the GI Bill paid for me to go to school.
And so you went to fire. Okay.
Yep. And then after that, I went and joined the fire department as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Good for you. Wow. Way to go, guys. That's a great journey. So what kind of debt was the $147,000?
Oh, it was everything. So we had student loans, we had a solar loan, we had personal loans, credit cards, car loans.
You were
all
normal.
All the normal
Very
stuff.
normal.
Yeah. And normal sucks.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Way to go, guys. So how long you guys been married?
We just celebrated 13 years
Okay.
earlier this year.
So after 9 years of marriage, y'all looked up and said, $147,000, this is not working. Something's got to change. What happened? Tell us the story of what got this started on the Ramsey stuff.
It was actually even before that. So we started probably back in about 2014. It came down to, this all happened when I was in the Marine Corps. We did the normal thing. We took out a bunch of credit cards, racked it all the way up. And then we had basically the choice of, do we pay the mortgage this month or do we eat, right? So we knew something had to change at that point. So we went, and my mom flew out and she gave us your book because she Googled how to do a budget. Mm-hmm. That's basically all she knew about you. She was like, oh, this guy knows something about budgeting. So we did the budget, and then we went through FPU, and then we did just enough change to
Breathe.
And that was it.
Yep.
We were Dave-ish for about 4 years.
Okay. And then what got you on fire? What kicked it into gear?
It was the I deserve mentality. So when I was working, it was after the Marine Corps, when I was working in a private wealth banking job, I got promoted. And at that point, I was like, well, hey, I deserve a truck. And so the $650 payment that we came with it kind of slapped us in the face again, because I'm stubborn. And sometimes I need a 2x4 to the head to, really get things moving. So once we had that $650 payment, we were like, well, again, something needs to change. So
here we are again.
Here we are again, rat in the wheel, right? So we went through FPU again, and then we got real intentional about it. At the end of 2019, when we started.
So you got a C- or a D+ the first time, so you had to retake it.
Yep. Pretty much. Take the course.
We had to retake it.
Okay,
Just barely
I'm in.
passed.
I'm in. I'll take it.
Yep. And then so in 2019, we saw something going on with the company that I was working for and stuff like that. So we actually paused the baby steps. This is why it took a little bit longer than we wanted it to. Yeah. We saved up a bunch of cash. Sure enough, 2020 came around. COVID, lost my job, and so right after that, we had the savings to rely on, but we really went and got, I did all the jobs. I did the Instacart, the Shipt, I did DoorDash.
Wow.
I donated white blood cells, everything.
Wow.
Everything.
Out of control.
Yeah.
And to survive and not have to hit the savings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then now you've settled into good, solid careers, both of you, and now you're debt free.
That's right.
Yep.
Proud of you guys. Way to go.
Thank you.
I just curious about your mindset over the 4-year period. So once you actually recommit and get after it, I always like to know, were there moments where you just didn't think you could make it any longer? If so, I see you shaking your head, Kathleen.
Yes.
Take us there. Because I think there's some people that are probably on this journey.
Yes.
They're not where you are today, and they feel like quitting. We're not going to get there. What'd you do? What did you guys do?
How'd you not quit?
Yeah.
Well, we leaned into each other a lot. There were times when I felt like giving up, and he was like the person that was like, no, honey, we got this. And there were times when he was working so many gigs and was tired. He would come home so tired, and he was just like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm like, no, babe, you're doing so much. We're almost there. There was a lot of like late night conversations, kind of like putting our minds back on what is the goal, what is our end goal, because if we lose sight of that, that's kind of like when our motivation would like go down. But it was definitely hard. Sometimes the kids would be like, I want to be like my friends, they're going out tonight, I want to go buy this, and it was hard to say no to them. But we also had to explain to them like what we're trying to do for our family, so that we won't have to say no in the future.
And they understand for about 10 minutes, and then they ask again.
Oh,
Yes.
of course,
Yes.
of course.
Especially the younger ones.
Yes. But our kids were pretty good. We kind of like brought them along in our journey, and they knew what was going on and
Probably
what we were
been
doing.
really good to watch their hero parents.
Yeah.
Probably has. Their parents are heroes. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of y'all.
They're
Well,
a
we
part
hope
of
they-
our budget, so like they knew what we were doing. So
Yeah. They have their own little chore charts and everything. So.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
The biggest thing that kind of really pushed us through was, seeing things actually work the way that they're supposed to, right? So when we were going through, you can do anything for a season, right? You guys say that often, right? And I'm kind of a prime example. At one point when I was working at Amazon, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would work at Amazon from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then I would come home, do some schoolwork, go to school, come back, do some more schoolwork, and then go back to work. So I did not actually sleep Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Wow.
And then I did that for, 2.5 months or so.
Wow.
And so you can do anything for a season.
For a short period of time,
Yeah.
you can do
Absolutely.
anything. Yeah. Way to go, gosh. Was it worth it?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
What do you tell people the key to getting out of debt is?
I think it's important to be on the same page in communication, because this journey is not for the faint of heart. Like, you have to really like lead into each other and understand each other, where you guys coming from.
Yeah.
Consistency and grace, right? So because you're gonna mess up at some point, right? You have to be able to not just kind of give up after you've messed up once, right? And then once you've cheated on your diet once, I'm never gonna do it again, right?
Yeah.
We have to go back into it and go, yeah, we messed up. How do we avoid that next time?
Yeah.
And just keep pushing.
Very good. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Very proud of you. We've got the Live and Give box for you to say thanks for coming from Boston to do your debt-free scream. It's the Baby Steps Millionaire book, because that's the journey you're on for sure. Total Money Makeover book to give away when somebody says, I need a budget, like your mom did, right? And Financial Peace University, and that you can go through it twice if you need to. We proved that. So we got that for you. You can give that to somebody. It'll help you do that. So bring the kiddos up and give us their names and ages.
All right.
So there's Madeline right here. She's 11 years old. There's Evelyn, who is 9. Then there's William, who is 6.
Wow. Good-looking family. Oh, they're worth it, I believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good work. Good work, you guys. Very cool. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Sean and Kathleen, Madeline, Evelyn, and William from Boston, Mass. $147,000 paid off in 4 years. A lot of unbelievable hard work. Living like no one else, so later they can live and give like no one else. Income from 48 all the way up to 184 during that time. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. We're debt free!
Yeah!